the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Hi, race fans, welcome. We're live tonight here, Daytona, the epicenter here. I call it the epicenter of NASCAR and all things of racing at oval style here. Huge track here, big time racing here at the big huge track of Daytona. Well, as always, Joe White up here in the booth, and I'm accompanied by the legendary man himself, Tim McBride. Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, Joe. How are you?
Doing awesome, man. And I tell you what, this Daytona, we're here with the Cyber Racing Association. And, you know, Tim, I was looking the other day, you know, we've only got a couple more races to go before they actually get into their championship run here, the Cyber Racing Championship run, that is. And, wow, it's been interesting, man, because this is all super speedway stuff. So what do you think?
I think it's awesome, Joe. We've got one track that they run, what, 2 times a year?
Well, I mean, they run the, what are you talking about, 2 times a year?
Monza.
Yeah, they run it, well, they ran it once. I don't know when they'll run it again, obviously probably next season or whatnot. But they do run it one time. You know, obviously they flip between Daytona, Talladega. What's going on, Ken, Amanda? How y'all all doing out there crazy? But, I mean, it's been an interesting season. You know, I mean, these guys have been put on a show. I mean, it's play track racing. I mean, what do you expect out here, man? It gets wild sometimes.
It gets worse than that sometimes. Just crazy. Well, we didn't have the other night, so we're going to have to delay it a week, so it'll be 2 more weeks.
Oh yeah, no doubt, checking on something right fast here, but I mean, I'm with you, Tim. I mean, it has been a crazy season so far. These guys here, I mean, they put on a wild show. I mean, they're about to get set here to go to qualifying here next. That's going to push us on into it here. So we'll definitely let you see what the sights and sounds of these guys can actually do on their qualifying run.
Here we go. They're going to qualify all of them at once.
And you know, sometimes that might be the better way to do it. You know, let everybody qualify at one time.
Got to get it over quicker.
Get it over quicker. But it's took up 5 minutes, so they definitely got, you know, plenty of time to get it done out here. Looks like Amanda's going for the Ponderosa. Good luck to the 26 out there. All right, cool. Well, Tim, what have you, you know, in the past several weeks, what have you felt, you know, as far as the racing here on the track? Maybe as far as the racing has been, you know, in the league in general.
Yeah, the league's fine, Joe. We got some good people in there. The guy that owned it is a good guy. He puts on some good races. You know, plate track racing is it's fast. You know, it won't get over the 200, about 205 probably, but get all together. I think they can all run wide open. Got plenty of room. I believe they're going to do good, Joe. And they've been doing good for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Absolutely. And you know, here's my take on plate track racing. It is a wild card style racing. You get out here and, you know, it's anything can go. I feel like, you know, I'm not, you know, we're in the middle of qualifying right now. I'm not going to say qualifying's not important. I've said this a million times and people hear me over and over and over say it. But I feel like, you know, you can win from the front, the middle, the back, probably from pit road if you really are that gun ho on it. But it's just one of those style racing that you get up here and he's nail biting and whatnot. But you know, it's been some good racing, I think, here in this season so far. I mean, typical plate track racing. We've had some races where it's been chaotic, you know, wreck here and there and whatnot. Obviously, tempers are going to flare, guys are going to disagree, et cetera, et cetera. That's just normal plate track racing. But been interested. And I see a guy out there who I always call, I call him Mr. Superspeedway, and that's Matthew Welsenbach.
Matthew's a good driver. Good
Absolutely.
Friend of mine, too.
Good guy, man. Matthew Welsenbach right there. And he's actually jumped it up to third there in qualifying. It looks like that's where he's going to land and sit for right now. Matt Quick is up top. Say that. Wayne Cooper's there in third. Anthony sitting up in second. Jim Peterson there rounds out the top 5, which we know who we call him the weed man.
Yep.
Man got good weed. You need some of that, Tim?
Hey, he's a weed man, all right.
Well, let's hope
everybody in chat.
Yeah, I hope we don't need to smoke any of that stuff when the night's over with. Hope his nerves are still calm.
I hope he don't.
Yeah, no doubt. Kevin
Hey,
Haas
hello.
puts it on top, though. Wow.
I heard that, Kevin Hayes.
He's been a fast cat there. I'm going to tell you what, the two teams here, Tim, that have really, you know, I don't want to take away from any other team. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know when I say this, a lot of people are like, well, what about us, Joe? Hey, look, all the teams here are great. The two teams that have a notable rivalry between them, Southern Thunder and Ponderosa Outlaws. I mean, those guys, I don't want to say, it's kind of a love-hate relationship.
Like Auburn and Alabama.
There you go. Yeah, don't know nothing about it. Sounds good to me.
I think Auburn lost today, ain't for sure.
See, I don't watch much college football. I'm all about.
Oh, I don't either.
NFL.
I just hear from it.
And that Jim out there talking about good luck for the wee men already.
Hello, everybody in chat.
Yeah, we got a good crowd out there. We appreciate everybody tuning in. I get me yawn out the way. I have to apologize for that.
I don't see the mom squad out there.
Well, they don't come here on this night.
Oh,
That's Sunday to Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
okay, it's over with.
Yeah, qualifying's over. Well, let's grid them up here tonight. Let's get racing here at Daytona. Because on pole here tonight, Man puts it out front. Kevin Hash right there. Paul Servant starting in second. Third place starter Raymond Rittenauer. Matt Quick, man, definitely Quick, starting in fourth. Fifth place starter Dana Osborne. Anthony Hanley, I hope I said that right, starting in sixth. Seventh place starter Mark Jurgensen. Dwayne Cooper starting in eighth. Ninth place starter Matthew Welzenbach. And with the 10th place man rounded out, we're calling the weed man, Jim Peterson. As we look through the rest of the field, boy, it's going to be typical Daytona style racing, side by side, 2x2, nose to tail, and some bad fast drivers holding on to some bad fast monster trucks on a huge monster of a bad fast track tonight.
Biggest track in the world.
Talladega.
Well, one of the biggest.
Yeah, if we can say Talladega will probably take that one away from it.
Yeah, Talladega, the fastest track in the world too.
Yeah, Talladega pretty quick now. I'll give it that. Got these guys geared up here, and I see everybody's getting geared up out there watching. We'll appreciate everybody tuning in. I've got to get the owns out of me here. I haven't been up that long, and wow.
I've been up watching movies there, Joe, on Netflix.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we're about to watch some good racing here. What you think?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. They just have to settle down there a little bit, you know. When they get started, they'll settle down.
Yeah, last week's race wasn't that bad. I think they settled down pretty good here. I'm with you. You've got to definitely bring some patience out here, because if you don't pull the patience out here, it can step out and bite you real quick.
Even the big track can. Or so.
Absolutely. Ken says, don't know none of the guys personally, but you're going to pick the Oreo truck. All right, that's a good one. Paul Servant out there. He definitely serves up some good racing, and he's part of the Southern Thunder group there. So, like I said, those two guys. But, you know, just noticeably, man, I got to give a shout-out to the other teams, because we got Radical Racing. They got a good group out there. ZFG Racing. Then we've got a couple guys that are kind of lone wolves out there, kind of just running their own style, team, and race.
Boy, 31 psychedelic, ain't it?
31.
On the pole.
Kevin Hash.
Yeah.
Talking about 78. He's the one's on pole. I'll look at it here in a second. We're getting set to go green flag racing. One thing about Talladega is when they come out of turn 4 here, they'll head right there to the tri-oval, folks. The pace car will drop off. Don't have to go as far as they do kind of Talladega, but they got to go past the tri-oval here. The start-finish line's kind of in the middle right there at the beginning of the tri-oval. And I lost Tim there. Tim actually dropped out. He's having a little few internet problems tonight, folks, so you have to bear with him there, but that's all right. He'll get it right, man, squared away here as we're getting set here to go back green flag racing. And there's Tim popping in just in time for the green flag to fly. Pace cars in. We're racing at Daytona. Let's go. Here we go to get the motors up and running, Tim.
Oh, yeah, I heard that, Joe. I like flickering.
That's all right. No big deal. We'll get you. Drop out, drop back in, man. Long race, got a good thing going. We got 90 laps going to be put on the board here tonight. As these guys, man, are going to get geared up as they head off to lap 1 here. Kevin Hash out front, Raymond Rittenauer and Paul Servant. Remember that high side there definitely pulls around. Now, remember the trucks. This is open setup in the trucks.
Yeah, they got a little bit better grip on the track there than the regular setup.
Well, you got, like I said, you got to look. This is more of an open style setup than it is anything here tonight. So that's what they run with the trucks. They run a fixed setup what they do with the cars, and already got a truck sliding in the grass.
That 37 there, of Junior Johnson.
Yep. J.R. Johnson looks like he got a little love tap side draft going wrong heading into the trial. Well, let's watch it again on the replay. No caution. Boom. Yeah, just a little bit of side draft. Maybe him and Dwayne Cooper. Looks like they just got together and he was able to hold on to that truck. Woo, boy, it could have been bad coming back up on the track like that, but he was able to hold on to it there.
That was close, Joe.
Absolutely. Back up front here, Kevin Hash. He is moving it on in the top side here, along with Raymond Rittenauer, Paul Servant in the mix, Matt Quick on the outside. Everybody right now nose to tail, side by side as they complete lap 2, heading into lap 3.
Looking good so far. Kind of bunched up a little bit. They all bunched up, ain't they, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's doing side by side. A lot of pushing and shoving going on early on in this one.
Dana Osborne's in amongst them right there on the bottom there. Pretty truck he driving. Oreo up there on top. That'd be Paul Servant.
Yeah, right now looking good.
Yeah, they're taking their time right now. They ain't messing around too much.
Well, you know, right now you want to. It's early on in the race. You definitely don't want to get up here, man, and, you know, kill yourself early in this thing. Like you just said, you want to take your time, but it looks like that high line staying where it is. That's typical with the trucks. You're gonna get kind of locked up top.
Yeah, trucks run good on the top here, Joe. The number 50 there is Anthony Hanley. We ain't been talking about him here lately. He's coming up there now.
Absolutely. Well, we got a little bit of a group going on back here in the very, very back, about the 23rd spot. They got their own little race there. J.R. Johnson, Ponda Coe, Ryan Lane, Daniel Harrington, and Jeremy Funk. They're all back there by themselves. Now, you know, we see guys do this strategy periodically. They'll get back there in the back and they'll kind of run their own race for a while.
Yeah, as long as they we'll get about halfway, a little bit better than halfway, they'll be coming to the front.
Yeah, and you know what's happened is, you know, there's two things we've got to think about too here. Also, Tim, is we're looking for lap 30, which is, you know, first stage of the race. Caution to be thrown. Then lap 60, obviously. So there is, they do stage racing here.
Yeah, Paul Servant staying right there with that Kevin Hash.
Absolutely. Yeah, Ken, you're talking about right now. Well, they're being patient right now, but I've seen these guys get up here and mix it up, because right now they're still side by side. Don't get me wrong. It is nerve-wracking to be that close, as you're seeing inches upon inches there, nose to tail. Kevin Hash still out front in this one. You've got about 5 or 6 machines up top. The one thing about this here, though, Ken, out there real quick, and all the viewers and Tim up here, is this is an open setup. So these guys get to make their own style setup here with these trucks. And that kind of helps them, you know, calm these things down. That's why you're probably going to see a little more of a little different style racing, maybe a little more patience involved. I don't want to say patience, but a little bit more of a control. How's that involved than what you would see maybe with a fixed style setup?
Well, that's what you're looking at right now, Joe. Paul Servant's up above Kevin Hash there, and he goes a little bit, and then he falls back a little bit.
Yeah, he's able to get up there and get maybe a nose in front, which is all you need to actually win. Just can't quite get that truck pushed up in front of them as they come to the line. They'll complete lap 7 here into lap 8. The folks, ticker says 94, but we only got 90 laps here tonight. So, stage 1 will be lap 30. Stage 2 is lap 60. Obviously, the last stage and the last part of the race here is going to be lap 90. But the reason they do 94 is if a caution comes out at lap 89, they will do a attempt at a 1 green white checker. Now, obviously, if he comes out on the lap 89, you know, because 5 laps usually with the caution here on iRacing, that's over with. But that's why they do it that way. They try to get a green-white checkered attempt here, so that's the reason why we're showing 94 instead of, but we're only going 90.
Yeah, as long as it ain't the end of 89, Joe. You remember that night we seen them on the end of the 89 picking across the line when they happened? They didn't do it.
And that's what I'm saying. Normally that's what's happened here lately is it's gotten towards the end of it, and there's really nothing you can do. I mean, once you get to the end of it like that, it is what it is. But right now, a good pack up here. You've got actually all the way back to about the 16th place spot right there, just nose to tail. There's not even a second separating. Let me look. Actually, yeah, there's not even a second separating the top 16.
That's awesome, Joe. And they found out how to race Daytona and being courtesy too.
Well, and now you just said a unique word. Usually in racing, courtesy is not a thing that you give, but now later on in the run, you probably will see guys, man, taking a few more chances right here as you see out front. You know, Kevin Hash has got his nose up our Paul Servant, trying to work that high line. Everybody right now we're getting into about, I'm going to say 10 laps in. Now we're getting into where the tires are going to start. And when I mention tires, Tim, I mentioned the fact of on a plate track, tires aren't the most important part. They do play a factor, but here's where you start seeing whether or not how well your truck can handle.
Well, when they get close to one another, Joe, you'll tell then for sure. About 15, 20 laps in, they'll start drifting up a little bit.
You're right. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, folks out there, let me know how the cars sound to you out there, man. They sound good to you, loud enough and whatnot. Let us know how me and Tim sounds out there, how everything looks. Always curious, man, to make sure how the viewers are looking, and I hope you appreciate everything there. So we're winding down, folks, here for the 2018 season. It's been an interesting one. Me and Tim, man, we brought some good action. They got good action going on up front here with Kevin Hash, Paul Servant out front. Well, with almost right there doing about a door-to-door side drafting.
That's where it comes in at, Joe, when you're running about equal. I believe that they're going to run like that to about the second set.
Well, we're 12 laps into this one. Like I said, we've got lap 30 here is when we're looking for the stage one. Right now, everybody has been very, like you said, courteous, kind, and patient up front, which is what you've got to be because it is still way, way early. Obviously, these guys don't want a ton of cautions, but it could happen.
They know that too, Joe, and you're not going to win the race on the first of the laps. I mean, you ain't going to win it right now.
No, you're right. Not going to ever win it on the first lap.
Oh, Servant, he's pushing that number 3 oil truck as hard as he can there, and you got the 86 or the 89 of Matt Quick pushing him. And you got the 00 back there pushing him.
Yeah, you've got a slew of machines up front here, up top and down low. Like I say, Paul Servant moves about a half truck into the lead right now. That's about all he can get before that bottom line comes back a charging on. Here comes Kevin Hash with the horsepower. Now he's got Raymond Rittenauer back there pushing him. You talked about Matt Quick's pushing that top side there, the number 3. There's definitely some good pushers going on. You've got 2 of the top teams here. Again, I don't ever want to take anything away from any other teams here because you got a lot of great teams. Matthew Welzenbach hanging on to the 8th place spot right there. He's doing what he needs to do.
Matthew's good. He's a good race car driver. I mean, me and him good friends. He's all right. He can handle that car when it gets close like that.
Love it, man. Man out there, check him out, man, on the Ender's Worlds on Twitch. He was one of the first ones that I found on iRacing on Twitch, and from that point on, man, I watched and got into the iRacing and got into broadcasting stuff. He was one of the first ones that I watched, and now he does a lot of marbles on stream. So he plays with balls on his stream. I know I had to say that. He's probably like, "Damn on you, Joe."
I heard that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of cool because you can play with viewers and stuff. Man, marbles on streets, pixels by pixels or something like that to put it out. It's a cool little game. But you know, he good guy there, Matthew Wells and Bach. I call him Mr. Super Speedway because the guy loves super speedways.
Oh, Matthew loves the Super Speedway.
Oh, absolutely. And he's down there. He's actually the team that he is in. Let me look right fast here. Give us an update. He is actually down there in Radical Racing, along with Rodney Klein, Hal Pacer, Michael Rodriguez, and the weed man himself, Jim Peterson.
Oh boy, the cannabis man.
That's right. Absolutely. Right now, Jim Peterson is back in 14th place spot, kind of running his own race a little bit with Michael Rodriguez, his teammate, and Daniel Holloway right there. They're all kind of running their own pace style race because from 16 laps, about halfway in to the first stage here.
Yeah, that number 8 there, Dana Osborne is sticking right in there, Joe.
Dana Osborne, let's see where he's at.
Dana.
Yeah, let's see where he's at.
3rd or 4th or 6th, one of the two.
5th place right now, yep. Yeah, just kind of hanging out there, ain't he?
Yeah, he's just hanging out. That's what all of them been doing.
Saw your Ott hanging out right there in 10th place spot on the Ponderosa guys. He's right there near Dwayne Cooper. You got Tom LaBar. Yeah, that's right. I got a feeling these guys are maybe setting up for some green flag stops here because everybody's trying to look like they're kind of getting down low. Yep, here we got a few of them coming in already. That's why I kind of figured usually when you start seeing that top side, man, break away and whatnot, and you see that top side break away like it did, usually that means they're trying to get low so they can get ready for some green flag stops.
Well, we got just 18 laps on the board. We need 30.
It all depends on, a lot of these guys actually take it to that first stage. Some guys actually pit early for, they different strategies.
They're coming up on a lap down truck.
Yeah, Kevin Hash still leading this one. That's actually the 13 and the 27. They're kind of off the pace. That's Cody Franklin and Mike Major.
Oh.
Oh, we got a whole slew coming into pit road right now.
There, gone. Boy, they was sliding them tires left and right, wasn't they?
They came in hot and heavy.
Yeah, the 89, Mark Jurgensen, he come in there pretty quick.
Yeah, I just got a feeling a lot of these guys now, remember, it's a little different out here when they have an open setup. It's, we got a car around, truck around. Yeah, Dana Osborne goes for a ride in the Navy machine, cautions out. Let's see what happened. Him and the 50 was up here. Anthony, they were just bump drafting each other a little bit, riding along here. The next thing you know, shoot, he's around. And then he goes sliding off through the grass. Almost had it saved, and then it just cut back sideways on him. Went through the infield. Caution is out. Wow. Well, I tell you, TeamSpeak just don't like you, does it?
Do what?
I said, I guess TeamSpeak just ain't liking you tonight, is it?
What did it do to me?
It keep dropping and coming back in.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, you keep leaving the channel and coming back. You and there's some other ones down there doing the same thing. Must be something with TeamSpeak.
Oh, there's always something messing up.
Gotta love it, huh? Yeah, you're right, Ken. I mean, that was a good save on his end. Just right place, right time. Puts us under caution here for the first time. 10 laps into the halfway point. So a single truck, that is, excuse me, spin.
Joe, you know what I heard?
What'd you hear?
From a pretty good source. I heard that Google was going to go bankrupt.
Okay, what's that got to do with the race?
Yeah, it's got YouTube involved in it.
I don't really much think that's true, but okay. Considering they're one of the top 5 companies in the world. Gotcha.
I heard it.
Yeah, well, I hear a lot of things. I hear that that the United States is gonna sink next week. Let me know when you believe that one.
I'm not even gonna answer that.
One to caution for the first time here at Daytona. And
when I get off, I'm going to Facebook and I'm gonna put up a thing on Facebook. And people need to pay attention to it.
I ain't worried about it.
Yep, they will when they lose everything.
Nah. They've been saying California's gonna fall off in the ocean for how long? It's still there. Matt Quick out front, Kevin Haas right in second. Went to caution for the first time here tonight. Single truck spin there. Dana Osborne just took a little ride through the infield.
Kind of hurt Dana.
Not too bad. He didn't hit anything, so that's a good thing. He's still back up in 9th place, so he really didn't lose a lot. The good thing is it was right there near green flag pit stops. If that would have kind of happened earlier on or whatnot, might have threw off the pit cycle, but he's right there with the actually didn't hurt him too bad. I mean, it could have been disastrous though.
Well, yeah, it could have been. He was running in 4th or 5th.
Yeah, he was up there. Been running top 10 most of the night so far. Then that one right there kind of hit him a little bit.
I don't think he's hurt too bad.
You don't think he's hurt too bad?
At 89, Matt Quick is leading the race now.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna bring up Matthew Welsenbach up here and get a talk with him.
Who?
Matthew.
Oh.
Matthew Welsenbach, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Hello.
What's going on, man? I tell you what, looking good out there in that 29. How you been doing?
Pretty good. Been away for a couple weeks. Was home, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like running some CRA tonight and get in here and just here to have fun. I'm not in here for points really, unless I can get Jim or somebody on Radical Racing to win. But I'm just here to have fun. How are you guys doing?
Man, we're doing good, and I tell you what, I've been watching some of your things. I said the man's been out there doing some iRacing and doing some marbles on stream and whatnot. I said he's out there having fun playing with his balls.
Oh yeah, of course. Duh. Marbles on stream, hell yeah.
I had to say that, man. That's not my bad. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, it's good to see you back out here. I haven't seen you out here in a while, like you said. I know you've been doing some other stuff, but hey, how's the truck feeling so far?
Really good. Luckily, I got in here. The team had a good set. I put it under the hood and seeing what this Marbles on Stream Chevy is capable of, and just kind of riding around. Not really sure what's going on with the front of the pack here. It seems like every corner entry they're checking up pretty severely. So we're almost running over some people, which is kind of scary. But otherwise, no, it's been pretty good handling truck tonight.
All right, well, good deal. I mean, think you got one pull it off?
That'd be nice, you know. It'd be nice to get another CRA win, or like I said, if I can get one of my teammates to win, someone that's actually still in the hunt for a championship here, definitely want to help them out. But if it's if I'm not near any of them, then hell yeah, I'm going to go for it.
All right, man. Good luck in that 29.
Thank you very much. Good to talk to you guys.
All right. And back down there to Radical Racing. I tell you what, man, good guy right there, Matthew Welsenbach. If you ain't checked him out, check him out on Ender's World, man, on his Twitch channel there. As always, a good guy, but we're getting set to go back racing here. What's up, Ray? Richard, how you doing out there? Welcome. Getting set to go back green flag racing, Tim. These guys, man, are about to 2x2 them. Set us up here to go back racing.
That pit stop is what brought out some cautions, ain't it?
Dana Osborne spinning brought out the caution.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't have been out there running one another if they hadn't been on the caution. I mean, right there at the caution.
Not sure.
Fuel stop.
All right. Race car's coming out of turn 4. Is going to duck off on pit road, and we're going set to go back green flag racing here at the epicenter, Daytona. Huge track here. Super center here, Daytona Beach, Florida. Daytona International Speedway pace cars in. CyberRacing Association Superspeedway Series green flag flies, and we're back racing here, folks. We got about 6 more laps to go. We go into stage 1 here. As out front, you got Matt Quick, Kevin Hash. They've been up the top, man, most of the race so far.
99 is right there behind Kevin Nash there, pushing him there now.
Absolutely, and you've got Todd LaBar right there. You were talking about the 99. Bobby Tinch up there. Saul Urat's in the mix, as all these guys definitely are moving on up here side by side. So some new top runners here early on, or late into the race, early on into the race, excuse me.
Yep, they are 2x2.
Now 2x2 right now, definitely doing what they need to do side by side, but it looks like Kevin Hash back out front leading this one. He's got a motor underneath of that machine.
Kevin was moving around. He was stopping that 66 from getting Bobby Tench. He was stopping him from getting that lead. Just moving around, Joe.
Yeah, so far, man, as you've got Kevin Hash out front, Matt Quick sitting right there pushing him for everything he's worth. Bobby Tinch trying to bring the top side along with him. Saul Urat, Raymond Rittenauer up there too. Here comes the high line motoring down the back stretch. Did I lose you? Oh, Tim dropped out just for a minute. He'll be back. You've got actually a pack right there in the front. Then you got to go back here to Stephen Hertz.
There on the one roof there.
Yeah, you boy, TeamSpeak not liking you tonight, Tim.
Messing me up, is it?
I keep kicking you out, bringing you back in. It must not like you. Well, I'm watching this second pack because we actually got a second pack back here. You got Pond DeCove, Steven back there, Anthony, Jim Peterson and company. They're all back there mixing it up side by side.
He may be passing it around, Joe.
Could be.
You see what's wrong with TeamSpeak.
See, there's Jim Peterson. He's got the Homes Now, Not Later, Cyber Racing. He's got the Weed Mobile.
I heard that.
The front pack up there, they got about 2.4 seconds from Cody Franklin, 14th on back. So the top 13th are all locked together, and the 14th place on back are kind of locked together. The 2 separate packs right now are running here at Daytona.
Side by side even, Joe.
Absolutely, side by side up front here. As you've got Kevin Hash leading that one, then you got to go back here with Pondico, Cody Franklin and all. Now they're kind of getting single file. Maybe they realize we need to get single file. Maybe the freight train to run this front side down. See if we can't get back up here.
They're gonna have to get behind one another in a straight line and get back up there.
They're not too far off. They could actually catch that draft, and they can. Boy, they'll pull that thing will come through, flying up there like an Amtrak A train here pretty soon.
And Bobby Tench is, he's working that high line, but hey, they ain't in no hurry right now.
Not right now. Still early on here. 2 laps to go. They just crossed the line. Going to complete lap 28, 29. 1 more to go. And we go into the first stage. Who's gonna lead this one? Kevin Hash, or can Bobby Tinch pull the high line? Look at that. I think Kevin Hash just did a move right there to knock the momentum of Bobby Tinch down, because Bobby's coming on the bad stretch here to try to see if he can't lead the halfway bonus point.
We got close.
As they head into turn 3. This will be, man, for the halfway spot. Kevin Hash takes a car length out front. Raymond Rittenhouse trying to push Bobby for everything he's worth. As they come out of turn 4, they're heading to the tri-oval. Kevin Hash looks like he's going to lead the halfway here. Lap 30, cautions out for the halfway. Kevin Hash leads it. Man, what a good what a good first stage to the run here.
I guess that answered my question, didn't it, Joe?
What's that?
We're going to have a caution at lap 30.
Yeah, he said the only time that they would not throw the caution at lap 30 is if the caution actually comes out lap 25 or past.
What? Kevin is, me again.
All right. Bring Kevin up here, man, and get to talk with him.
See what he wants, Joe.
Kevin Hash. Go out in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you led the first half here, or first stage, that is. Look like you've got a very fast truck out there. What's in store for you on the second stage here?
You know, it's really hard to tell here with these guys, but I've noticed a lot of people here soon to be scraping in the corners. We made sure we worked on that with our team here, Ponderosa Outlaws, prior to this race, but looks like a lot of these guys may not have double-checked to make sure they aren't going to be scraping, so I'm hoping it's going to be as easy as it was this first half, but that normally isn't the case. I don't want to catch a little bit of bad luck if I win a stage or two, but hopefully we can get this Lucky Dogs Chevrolet Silverado and keep it up front.
Well, so far you've been able to keep it up front and do a good job at doing that. Yeah, it looks like the low line's the place to be. What do you think? Is the high line going to come in later on?
I think really if you can get some people that aren't scraping in the corners in the high line doesn't scrape as much as the bottom line does. So I really think, like, if you see like Paul Servant, I could definitely tell he was scraping in the corners. You could just see for sure when you went through turns 3, especially where it dips down, they were dragging pretty hard right there. I think if you can get a couple cars in that high line that aren't dragging, the high line may be the more preferable place to be later on.
All right, well, good deal. I'll let you get back down there, man. Good luck on the second one here.
All right, 10-4. Thank you, sir.
All right, there you go. Kevin Hash, man, been out front most of the race there in the Ponderosa Outlaw crew. Let's usually, the cautions are pretty long here, so you can always get a lot of talk.
I'm going to go check on my brother, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Bring up Paul Servant. We get it. Here he comes out of pit road fine here. See how his truck's doing. Paul Servant, Joe White and Booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, been up front most of the night. I noticed you've been stuck on that high line, though, and I was just talking to Kevin Hash. He's been down low most of it. What is your take? He thinks the high line might come in later on, but what's your take on how that high line's working?
The high line's great. We're just biding our time right now. I mean, like Mark said there a couple of weeks ago, it's the last lap that counts for us right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, and I've always said it. You don't have to pass. You just got to get a little fender out front to win this thing. Right now, you're doing pretty good in the Oreo machine. I mean, do you feel like you got the truck that can pull it off?
Yeah. I'm pretty confident with the setup. Like I said, we're just biding our time and waiting for the end.
Well, you know what? That's the first time I've heard somebody say that. Biding their time at a plate track.
Yes, sir. Well, we're lurking.
That's the way to be. Well, I'll tell you what, man, Paul, keep at it. Good luck out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right, man. Right there you go, Paul Servant. Southern Thunder Outlaw Gang. What's up, Deborah? How you doing? And you're out there pulling for J.R. Johnson? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you're pulling for J.R. Johnson, I'll bring up J.R. Johnson. How's that? I like his paint job, I'll say that. Chucky. Let him get off pit road here. Don't want to mess him up. Now I'm going to say that you're the significant other out there, or mom or sister or somebody like that. When I bring him up, I can ask him, I guess. J.R. Johnson, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy? JR, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good, man. I tell you what, got to give you some props on that paint job on that truck. That is kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's a it's an old paint job I got. Pulled it out of mothballs here, and seemed fun to run after Halloween. So here we go.
Hey, no doubt about it. Well, I tell you what, you got a fan club out there. Deborah says go. Says, man, you're doing good out there so far.
I can barely hear you, buddy. Barely hear you.
Oh, well, I was just saying Deborah out there. She's saying, she says, you got a fan club out there, Deborah. She's pulling for you. Says you're doing pretty good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good luck out there, JR. All right. Well, you couldn't hear me too well there, Deborah, so let him go on back down there to the thing. He probably got his sound very loud on his on his car, but do like the paint job there on the number 37. Chucky. Tim, you back with us? Tim having TeamSpeak problems here tonight, folks. They had to bear with it. Been a good run so far. As we're at lap 34 here. We're under the first stage here tonight. Guys, man, are getting geared up. Lights on the pace car off. We're going back green flag racing. All right, pace car's coming out of turn 4. We're getting set to go back green flag racing here. Kevin Hash and Raymond Rittenauer out front. About to run this here for the CyberRacing Association Superspeedway Series. Pace car is in. The green flag's about to fly here at Daytona. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're back racing here at the big speedway. Little checkup up there up front, but Kevin Hash jumps out front again. Tim, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm in here now.
All right, good deal. I know, man, TeamSpeak just don't like you tonight, huh?
Oh, it don't.
Maybe that's what you get for talking about Google.
Talking about what?
Google.
Oh.
It's mad at you now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we talked to a couple of the guys up there, talked to Kevin Hash, talked to J.R. Johnson and all, talked to Paul Servant. And between those two, you know, Kevin says he's trying to just maintain and get up there. He won the first, obviously, stage here tonight. Been very fast. Paul says he's kind of just biding his time right now, riding his own race. Right now he's sitting in 11th, but he's just, he said he's kind of biding his time out here.
I believe a lot of them doing that, Joe, from 5th on back.
Well, that's a good strategy. I mean, it is still early. You know, you don't want to show all your cards early on and tell them, hey, look, this is what I got. Maybe actually later on in the run, because, once we get past the second stage, 90 laps is a long race here at a huge track. I mean, this is a 2.55 mile style track here at Daytona. And,
what?
2.55. 2.5, whatever.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah.
2.66 on Talladega. We got to talk to J.R. Johnson out there a little bit. He couldn't really hear too well. He must have like a lot of his stuff turned up on his car, and also he could hear everything around him. But Deborah out there is pulling for J.R. J.R.'s actually not doing too bad. Went into the pits there back in 19th, which, you know me, Tim, you can be in the back riding around. You can be in the front. And the next one, oh, and Kevin Hash going for a ride.
He got a little help, Joe.
He did.
He got a little help on that one. I bet he's unhappy.
Yep. Bump draft out of the turn, going wrong. Got a feeling that would come from the 00 there, Dwayne Cooper.
You do
Actually,
not
no,
bump
Matt
draft.
Quick, my bad. Sorry, Dwayne, I called out the wrong truck. I've done that before. My bad. Actually, Matt Quick got into the back of him. Wow.
In the curve, in the turn.
In the turn. And you know, that's
do
just, well, that's the thing. You're right, Tim. I was going to say there is, you know, there's two places you don't want to bump draft. That's going into the turn, out of the turn, and a tri-oval, out of the tri-oval, because disaster will lurk.
That tri-oval will get you loose just like them turns will, Joe.
That's right. You'd be like a loose goose.
Yeah, buddy.
Right now, Raymond Rittenauer takes over the top spot. You got Mark Jurgensen right there in second. Matthew Welsenbach sitting in third. Yeah, Daniel Holloway. Y'all were pulling for him last week, wasn't you, Amanda? We was having that conversation on you with the girlfriend. He almost snuck up iron lot and won that thing last week.
Almost.
Did.
The fella right there probably unhappy. Oh, he done lost the draft, and they're coming back to him.
Who's that?
Hash.
Yeah, first stage winner there, and definitely just disaster already, but that's okay. We got a battle up front. Matthew Welsenbach, or actually Mark Jurgensen, looks like he's up top. Raymond Rittenauer right down there. So we got Mark and Raymond. They're battling it out with Mike Majors and Matthew, man, pushing them. I remember some there, Amanda. I try to keep up with a little bit every once in a while. Yeah, but sometimes my mind, it forgets.
Oh, man.
Tim's fault.
What?
Everything's Tim's fault.
What did I do now?
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Oh, I'm figure you will.
Paul Servant moving up to the front. We talked about him. He said he was just biding his time. Well, right now he's in 7th place biding his time. As he says he's got a good setup in the truck. We'll just have to see what he can come up with here. Right now, Mark Jurgensen puts the nose out front, leading it 3 trucks high. You got about 4 trucks down low.
Mark Jurgensen can't get enough up there to help him. He's getting out of line.
It's the 27 got out of line. I forgot who that is. That's Mike Majors.
Mike Majors got out of line there.
Yeah.
I slowed him down a little bit when he done that.
Amanda said she was married to a Tim. It's always Tim's fault. I know, I blame Tim. He's a good guy to blame. What do you think? Tim, good guy. Up here, man. We're right along here inside, riding along with Matthew Welsenbach. As man, he is right there side drafting on the back, tailgating this thing in 4th place. All he sees right now is a big spoiler. It says kick-ass beef jerky and a lucky dog. And beside him, he just sees a truck.
That's all he sees, wall-to-wall truck.
Absolutely. Down low, almost caught the corner there, the apron. That'll upset one in a heartbeat. Gives a little bump draft going down the back stretch. That's textbook right there. Backs off going into the turn. Man knows how to get it done on the straights there and on the track.
Yeah, but they don't want to mess around in them turns.
Absolutely not.
He's gonna do it right there in the trioval, and that ain't good neither.
Nah, Matthew ain't gonna do that. Adopt a pet, the number 23 machine in front of them. Is that right? Number 23? 23 or 29? 29, my bad. What's that?
Looking at what Amanda said.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier.
You can't find nobody else to blame. Blame it on me, Amanda.
That's right. That's why I told him. I said, look, we'll just put it all on Tim. Good run so far. The 26. Well, you talk about Daniel Holloway. He's bringing the top line to life. He's got some help up there and a bad, fast Oreo machine. So the Cookie Monster and the 3 of Paul Servant is moving up there along with him, trying to push Daniel Holloway to the front. Now, Daniel was in this position last week or a couple weeks ago and then just got kind of, messed up a little bit there at the end. Him still having trouble with team speak. Well, he's in and out like a... Man, you in and out of team speak like a jack in a box.
Well, I can't help it. It's not me.
That's all right. You'll be okay. We'll pray for you.
Don't pray for me. Pray for the team speak.
Oh, okay. Good deal. We're praying for team speak tonight. Everybody give a amen, hallelujah. Because right now, out front, Mark Jurgensen, man, is doing good. Daniel Holloway up top. Raymond Rittenauer there. All servants moving it up. Matthew Welsenbach looking good. Daniel Harrington is up in the 6th. Matt Quick. 7th. Ryan Lang up in the 8th. Sawyer Ott 9th. Bobby Tinch back up in the rounds of top 10 right now.
Bobby did stick his nose in there and get that top 10, didn't he?
He did. Got up there, didn't he?
He did.
Well, Tim, did you have a good Halloween?
What do you mean a good Halloween?
Well, I mean, I know you went as like Farmer Tim.
Well, I didn't do nothing.
Well, I mean, you probably scared all the kids in the neighborhood. Did you? No? Okay. Yeah, we got no comment on that one. Probably got some team speak problems again. You've been having that off and on. Him and some other people out there for some reason. Hey, but either way, a good race so far. Mark Jurgensen up front. Daniel Holloway's right there. All serving along with him. Check out and see what's happening back here at about the 15th, 16th place spots. Got Ponda Cove, Dwayne Cooper back here in their own kind of race going on. And Dwayne Cooper, he's always running that Annie's monkey butt powder. So if your monkey and your butt itches, get you some powder.
Don't be doing that.
Well, he's got the monkey butt. Me.
Okay.
So, like I was asking you, did you run around the neighborhood scaring the kids?
No.
Okay. Thought I saw you on the Eyewitness News. Guy in Alabama scaring kids.
No, there's some idiots put stupid stuff in kids' candies.
Was that you?
No,
You put no hemp weed in there?
You crazy.
Well, good race so far, man. I tell you what, Matthew Welsenbach dropped off the pace just a little bit. I think he's figuring, man, these guys up front getting a little kind of wild right now. We're at lap 49, Tim. And across the line, we're going to be 10 to go here for stage number 2. Remember, Kevin Hash won stage 1 there at lap 30.
Look like Mark Jurgensen's going to win this one, or Daniel Holloway won.
Well, Daniel's pushing pretty good. He's got a good pusher behind him, and Paul Servant up front with a number 82 machine right there of Daniel Harrington. They're looking good. So you got the Daniel and Daniel crew up front, but Mark Jurgensen, if he's got something to say about it, he wants that second play. Oh, and Paul Servant almost cut the nose of Matthew Welsenbach. And I tell you what, if Matthew wasn't a nice guy, he would have put some marbles underneath his wheels and sent him a rolling.
I wouldn't be doing that. That's way too much.
Boy, that was close. Got there almost a little contact. He could have very easily sent the Oreo man a rolling off down the backstretch somewhere and crushed that cookie.
For good.
Absolutely. It wouldn't have been need no milk after he got done putting the crumbs up off of that one, because boy, that was a move right there. Just very, very tight spot.
And got them other ones trying to catch back up to that top side there, Joe.
I got a feeling what we're looking at here is, remember, they started coming into pit road about lap 18, 19, 20 pit stops, and I think that's what everybody's trying to get low so they can get up here to go to their pit stops.
I don't know.
That's what happened on the first run.
I believe they can make it.
They didn't do it on the first run.
No.
What makes them think you make it on the second run?
Well, they didn't try.
Oh, so they didn't try hard enough.
That's right.
I got you. Well, you still got up top Daniel Holloway, and you've actually got the 82 there. Raymond Rittenauer up top, the 67, and here comes a slew of them all down pit road.
Jeez.
Well, they come in like a bunch of mad cats, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's about like, man, when they're feeding the hens, you see a bunch of chickens coming flying in there.
Cluck, cluck.
Absolutely. Throw the corn in there, next thing you know, man, here comes a herd of them. Shoo.
What's Amanda saying over there?
She's praying for you.
Oh, you praying, Amanda?
She's praying for you. 2x2 up front, Mark Jurgensen, Daniel Holloway. They're going to remain side by side. 3 up top, 3 down low. Paul Servant's in the mix there. Here comes the bottom gang, though. They says time's up, got to go in the pits. Ooh, Paul Servant came in hot and heavy on that one.
They just now getting back out there, them top runners are.
Gotta watch, man, Paul Servant coming to the pits. He came in there, man, like some gangbusters.
Like a movie's goose.
Trying to get that thing, whoa, down, boom.
It's hard to get it slowed down when you come off that track.
Oh, yeah. He got it.
You run 180, 109 miles an hour, it's hard to get it down.
Absolutely. Up top, I got a feeling Daniel Holloway, now here they come in the pit. So this group of 3 is going to come.
Yep. There's a number 17 up there. Where is he at on the track?
17?
He's on the back.
Michael Rodriguez.
He's on the back side.
Yeah, he's 1 lap down in 22nd.
Yeah.
We got about 6 laps to go before we get to halfway here. Daniel Holloway out front, leading it as of right now. He's just now coming off pit road, though.
Dana Osborne just came. He just went a lap down. Another one.
And Daniel Holloway, he's going to come out of the pits, but it looks like these guys right here, Matt Quick and Matthew, the 79 there, Sawyer Ott, is going to come right on by him and take the top spot away.
Number 3 car is getting out on the track again.
Yeah, Sawyer Ott's got the 87 and Raymond Rittenauer. Matt Quick right behind him, the 17 machine, who's a lap down up top. He was hoping for a caution, maybe get that lap back. Matthew Welsenbach right there along with him.
Oh, Matthew will push him.
Well, if they can push that high line, he might be able to get that lap back the hard way.
All right. So, there you go. They're getting some help up there now.
Well, you got to remember 5 laps to go. If the 17 can just hang on where he's at, he's going to get that caution at lap 60.
5 more laps.
Never mind. Caution's out now. It's a wreck.
Oh boy, and the top one too.
Mark Jurgensen, Matthew Welzenbach, Jim Peterson all involved. I hate to see that with Matthew there and been involved in it. But let's see what happened up top here. Mark Jurgensen went up high and just, Matthew and him just got clipped, got together. Out.
That's something that Matthew didn't want to see.
No, just right there. Let's watch it one more time here from a different angle. I think they were just bump drafting wrong spot. Matthew kind of went up a little bit. Mark Jurgensen was there and they just got together. On the caution here. And actually, that's probably going to do us for the halfway right there, or stage number 2. Sawyer Ott's going to lead that one.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be the stage 2 there. They got
because
2 more laps.
Yeah, the caution came out past. Here's a good rule of thumb. We remember if the caution comes out with 5 to go before the stage, they'll usually let it go at that point.
Right.
Sawyer Ott winning this one.
If it gets past 89, it'll go.
Absolutely. Well, let's bring up stage 2 winner here, Sawyer Ott. Sawyer Ott, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Hello?
Hey, Sawyer. Well, stage 2 winner. How's the truck feeling?
It feels amazing as usual. We're always fast. Ponderosa Outlaw boys. We've brung some fast trucks, and I think other teammate got the first stage win, and got the pole. So now we just got to get the big prize at the end, get that race win.
You're right. First one there, Kevin Hash got it. Got into a little trouble there, later on in the second stage, but stage 2, like you said, Ponderosa Outlaws. I'll get it right here in a second. Doing what they need to do here tonight. 2 stage wins, but all that important, that last one here. You think you got the truck to pull it off?
I'm sorry, I can't really hear you. What?
I said, do you think you got the truck to pull it off?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like I said, every time we show up to these races, we know we got a shot to win. So it's just all about luck, man. It's super speedway. You can get wrecked at any point. So just keep it clean and be there at the end. It's anybody's game.
Hey, no doubt about it. That's the thing about super speedways. I call them the wild card style races. And like you just said, anything can happen here. Well, good luck out there, Sawyer.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, Sawyer Ott. Man, right there, stage 2 winner.
All right. A good win on that second stage. Now the most important one's coming up, Joe.
Yeah, the most important one, lap 90. Whoever gets that stage obviously wins the race.
All right.
So stage 1 went to Kevin Hash, Ponderosa Outlaws. Stage 2, Sawyer Ott, Ponderosa Outlaws. So they're 2 for 2. They'd love to make it 3 for 3.
They got the trucks to do it. We'll see. 30 more laps.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens.
2 more laps.
Yeah, we'll put it in the books here. Well, we're getting closer to when the actual What's up, Jonathan? How you doing? ITRL series owner. Oh, Sawyer Ott is the ITRL. So what does ITRL stand for? Never really, I don't think I've heard of that one, but that's cool. In the real league, I don't know, or something like that. I've known Sawyer Ott for a little while. He's a good driver out there. He's got a great team. Ponderosa Outlaws can't take anything away from any of the other teams either.
Oh, yeah, all good teams out there, Joe. They just need a break.
It's super speedway stuff. I mean, sometimes you You know, you have things go your way, sometimes you don't.
That's right. Seems like you're sort of in a ditch, so to speak.
I've never raced in a ditch. Have you ever raced in a ditch?
No, I was thinking about something else, but it just come to my mind.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right. Well, when you remember what come to your mind, let me know.
Do who?
Hey. By the time we get done going back to green flag here, when the lights on the pace car go off, it'll be past lap 60. And like you said, last stage will be up here. Is line these boys back up here again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one though. Got some fast trucks coming up there to the front, and there's a bunch of them right there though.
That's right, no doubt. Iron Thunder Racing League. Okay, cool deal. All right, action been pretty good so far. As lights off on the pace car, we're getting set to go back green flag racing here. And Matt quick out front. You know, he's usually quick when he gets up front there. Raymond Rittenauer up top. Bobby Tench right there. Dana Osborne. And Tom LaBar. That's the top 5.
Gonna be interesting here, Joe.
Absolutely. Pace cars coming out of turn 4, going to duck off on pit road and let us go back green flag racing here, Daytona. Big super speedway here for the CyberRacing Association Superspeedway Series. Pace car is in. Matt Quick's going to drop the hammer down and let that thing sing. We're going back racing. It'll be lap 60 when it cross the line. Green flag flies. We're racing here at Daytona.
Yep, they didn't do like they normally do though.
What they normally do?
Jump out front.
Well, it takes them about a lap to get up to speed here.
Yeah.
You're going to see them go side by side. They're going to come out of the turn here. Matt Quick takes a little bit to the front. Bobby Tench is pushing. 87, 80. Well, I'll get it out here in a minute. To 87, Raymond Rittenauer. He moves up top there with the 8 of Dana Osborne.
Oh, he did move up front of him, didn't he?
Absolutely. Pondico, haven't really talked about him all race long. Been in the back kind of riding around. We talked about that earlier on. Now he's up front now in about the 5th place spot trying to see what he can do.
They keep on running out and in off that yellow line, they're going to be a wreck.
Well, I think what he's wanting to do is get out of the way and let those trucks go on around him because he was just trying to, I think he's trying to move out the way. Paul Servant moving up. He's up to 8th. Do you run in that league there, Jonathan? Well, we got side by side Matt Quick, Raymond Rittenauer. They're storming around here at Daytona still. Bobby Tench down low. Tom LaBar up there with Dana Osborne. They come across the line to complete this lap. Who's going to get it? Matt Quick that time.
Roddy Klein, he's showing up there in 7th or 8th, somewhere around there.
Roddy's doing good. He's up to 8th and 9th. You're right. You got the Mountain Dew machine up there.
Yep.
That's a good combination, Mountain Dew and Oreos. All your Otts right there behind him, who's a 2nd stage winner. He's right there in 10th. You got Kevin Hash behind him, so they're going to try to see what they can do if they can bring that thing to the front.
Kevin Hash done got back up to 10th or 9th now.
Oh yeah, Yeah.
7.
Jim Peterson just not been able to get anything going here tonight. He's back in 19th so far.
He ain't moved yet, has he?
No, just not haven't been able to have the run that he had earlier on in the race. Kind of got marred back there. Don't know if he's just trying to be patient. I mean, again, like you said, anything can happen. Still got a little bit to go here.
Well, we still got about 28 laps to go.
Oh, 26, Daniel Holloway up there blinking. He's a blinker.
Boy, Bobby Tench is hanging in there, ain't he?
He has been hanging tough. I call him the dark horse. He's kind of a lone soldier out there. He kind of sits there. Actually, tonight he's got LeBar with him, but normally he's out down there hanging out by himself. But he's always up there in the mix, man, a hard charger style.
No, Dana Osborne's back up there now where he was at. I don't reckon that spin hurt him too bad.
Nope. Paul Servant still running 7th, but you're right. Dana Osborne, talking about earlier on, he got in the spin. He's up there running about the 3rd place spot.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
Hanging
what.
out.
Hang on to your seats. Let's go high and wide. Let's pull out the Blimpy cam. Blimpy. Everybody likes
Hanging
Blimpy?
in there.
You like Blimpy, Tim?
Yeah.
Well, Blimpy gives us a good perspective of the facility and just how far apart these guys are, which isn't right now. And I always throw the challenge out there that if you get hit in the head with a rock or your significant other or whoever slaps you upside the face, just say Blimpy. And they might either look at you crazy or might change the mood or they might think they did brain damage. Who knows? But Blimpy.
Yeah, if you get hit, slap, pooey. If you get slapped in the face on the other cheek and say Blimpy.
There you go. Absolutely. It's Blimpy. OnlineSimRacingNetwork.com. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing. That's what we call it, the Blimpy Cam, folks. And like I say, run up and down the neighborhood. I'll tell my wife one day when she goes to work at Walmart, run up and down Walmart, say Blimpy. Guarantee that he's going to fire or say she needs a medical examination. And man, I'm going to tell you what, there's going to be some Blimpy saying now because we're under caution.
There's a big one. I started to say the blimping.
I want to tell you, that was the big one.
That was the biggie.
See what happened up here up front. Oh, that happened up front with the leaders. 87 was involved, and man, the 87 is going to go on his roof. Raymond Rittenauer, man, let's go back on the replay. Watch what happened. They were kind of coming into the turn, and looks like just a side draft gone wrong. Boy, that took out some good trucks right there, too.
All of a sudden, I seen them flipping, and I said, oh boy, here's the biggie. Not if, it's when.
Usually it is, and man, Sawyer Rott involved. Now, the good thing is here is they do have fast fix.
Good.
And watch old Sawyer Rott jump the hump here. Zoom, zoom. Him and Kevin Hash. Both involved in that one.
Right there with them, yeah. Both of them.
Oh, I hate to see that on their end.
Raymond Rittenauer and Kevin Hash was in that one, so we had 2 or 3 more in there, Joe. I didn't get to see the other one.
There were several of them involved in that one. Oh, which truck you pulling for out there? Matt Quick. We got Daniel Holloway up front. Paul Servant. Wow. Well, the good thing is they got a fast fix, so they'll be able to get these things, man, fix back up and get back out here.
Hey, Sarah.
But, like we always say, Tim, it's not if, it's when the big one, and that's kind of the semi-big one there.
It was.
Looked like kind of just a bump draft gone wrong, or side draft gone wrong between the two trucks.
Well, it don't take much when you're on that last segment there, Joe. They're trying to race for position right now.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm going to have butter beans for tomorrow.
Pondico's going to be out front. Kevin Hash there in second. Art Peck going to be in third. Michael Rodriguez fourth. And Matt Quick up in the fifth.
Boy, that changed it up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
About 68. Well, it won't be much more.
No, get down to the nitty gritty.
Yep, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get up there in place right now. They moved around a little bit, and side draft didn't go right.
Yeah, just a little side drafting up there, and next thing you know, boom.
Probably a little bit of net code.
Who knows? Well, looks like Kevin Hash, who got involved with that a little bit, gonna be out front though.
It's gonna be the Art Peck. Art Peck and Matt Quick, David Holloway, Bobby Tance, Paul Servant there, top 5, Joe.
Yeah, Art Peck out front.
Yeah.
First time tonight.
Sure is. See, if he can
Started
hold off
22nd.
that hard Chargers.
Well, he's been started 22nd. He's up front right now. You got Matt Quick right there. Daniel Holloway, who has been up front most of the day so far.
That 97, Jeremy Funk is showing up there.
Yeah. Jim Peterson.
Yeah, Jim moving. Jeff.
Got Bobby Tinch, Paul Servant, Ryan Lang. If I said that last name right.
Oh, Jim Peterson, 6th.
Yeah, Jim Peterson back up front. Raymond Rittenauer. Like I said, Jeremy Funk, Dana Osborne around top 10.
If that weed truck up there.
He's keeping it cool, Wayne. He's right behind the Oreo machine too. So
when they get through, they're gonna set fire to his truck.
Oh, is that what? Oh, they're gonna smoke it.
Then they're gonna sit around there and sniff it.
He got a good one. I like that. Well, if he wrecks, that's probably what they'll be out there and say.
They'll be out there smoking it.
No doubt. And they'll be out there trying to eat some Oreos while they're at it.
Or a hot dog.
I like hot dogs. I don't eat them, I like them.
I do too, but I don't have no hot dogs. I use light bread.
There you go. All right, we're getting set to go by green flag racing here. Across that line, it'll be lap 71. So we're going to be about, what, 19 to go?
Yep.
Get down to the closing. I mean, we've seen patience a lot throughout the whole entire race, but now you're getting down to the point, I said about the next 10 laps, they're probably going to throw that out the back tailgate.
These guys just took fuel only, Joe.
Yeah, you're not really, like I said, tires are not the most important thing here. Not going to say they're not important, but it's not like the 1.5 or short track or road course or something where you really need them. Here, you could almost get away with going several pit stops without taking tires and only really taking 2. So, not the most important things here on the super speedway.
You said a couple of weeks we're going to start the race for the chase?
Yes. They call it got the CyberRacing Championship. Going to start up here in the next couple of weeks.
Well, I'll get to go run next to the last on Monday.
I'll have to get to the points for us here, and I'll get all that updated and get all that set up for us to see who's who. Getting set to go back green flag racing here at Daytona. Pace car's out of turn 4, going to duck off on pit road. Going back green flag racing here at Daytona. Pace car's in, Art Peck out front, Matt Quick. Art, he jumps down out front. Here we go. The green flag flies. We're back racing here at Daytona.
Whoa, 26 gave him a punch.
What he needed to do, try to get him out front right there, but then he fell off the pace just a little bit. He needs to get back over there, tucked up on the bottom end of him.
Yeah, he did. You
Not
got a
that high
hard
line.
charger up there on top at 86 of Bobby Tench.
Yeah, not that high line's going to run right by him.
That 26 of Daniel Holloway.
So far, so good. Matt Quick, he's got a nose out front. Bobby Tench down low. Oh, they're going to cut the nose and take it down low.
That was loud.
Yeah, my dog barking.
Ah, we got the number 3 of Paul Servert showing back up. He got Bobby Tench jumped up in front of him there.
Matt Quick, you're right. Matt Quick up top, but look at this high line come to life, rumbling. Bobby Tench says, I'm not done. Caution's out.
Caution's out. Gee, there's another 5 or 6 laps.
Not quite sure on what brought the caution out.
Oh no, I didn't see nothing. Looked like Mark Jurgensen was in it. He went to the back.
I'm not sure on who on this caution here, so that one we missed. What's up, John? How you doing? Baker? What's up, Jason? Yeah, I'm not sure on this caution here on what happened on that one, so that's the first one we missed in a while. Who knew? What about Mark down there needing? Mark's down in the staging room. Bring him up and let him talk. Mark, did you wait in the booth? You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Alright, saw you down there. Didn't know what's up. What was that caution on? We missed that one.
The 32 didn't go.
Oh, okay.
And it's the big checkup, and they ran into him.
Ah, I got you. Okay.
It was delayed because I was trying to watch the review of it.
Ah, I got you. Okay. Well, we was wondering now. I was looking around the track, and I was like, well, we missed on that one there. So, but hey, man, been a good race so far. What you think?
Yeah, 10-4. Sorry about that, guys. It was delayed.
Oh, that's fine. Well, we don't get to talk to you much, but they call you Mark the Boss Vega. How you doing?
Yeah, I used to race, but I prefer doing race control now.
Well, race control man himself sitting up there. That's why they call him the boss man. I'll tell you what. Hey, we'll let you get back down there and get doing what you're doing there, Mark.
10-4. Thanks, Joe.
Hey, I tell you what, there old Mark, man. Saw him down there. Figured we'd get a talk in with him. Dwayne out there crazy. I shouldn't be on Fox. I hear you, Baker. Yeah, well, too old and probably missed my calling. How's that? Well, we got Bobby Tench up front. Matt Quick sitting there in second. Michael Rodriguez in third. J.R. Johnson sitting in fourth. Raymond Rittenauer in fifth. Kevin Hash up in sixth. Daniel Harrington up to seventh. Paul Servant in eighth. Jim Peterson ninth. And Daniel Holloway rounds the top 10. This one right here, Tim, when we go green, there's going to be less than 15 to go.
Yeah, they are, Joe. And we got some we got some new runners up front.
Yeah. Well, Bobby Tench is still up there along with Matt Quick. Got a couple other ones. J.R. Johnson up there. You know, Daniel Harrington up front. But it's like we've always said, Tim, man, you could be in the back, middle, probably be in the upper grandstand and still be able to pull this thing off.
Couple of laps. Don't take much.
Absolutely not. And folks, just to give you an idea, we will be going to lap 90 is what we're looking for. It says 94, but that's just in case if a caution comes out early. They'll get one attempt at a green-white checkered. Right now, Bobby Tench sitting up front.
probably tense too.
There you go, Baker. They need to call me back. Yeah. I must have been asleep when they called. Bobby Tench is going to try to take this thing and put it in victory lane here tonight. He's been up front. He's been close there, Tim. Just always had something happen. Boom.
Always some bad luck for Bobby, I tell you that.
And it seems like whoever's... Me personally, I think I'd rather be in maybe the 4th or 5th place spot, because it seems like who's out front always kind of like a double-edged sword.
Rodriguez is there now, Joe, at 17. He's going to be right there pushing.
Michael Rodriguez makes me... That sounds like a baseball player. Or that guy, Rodriguez. What's that baseball player I'm thinking of? Got the same last name or something.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of it.
I can't either, man. Rodriguez something. I forgot who. A-Rod. A-Rod. Is that it? A-Rod?
No. A-Rod was a different one.
Is that different? Okay.
But it's over with for him anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, we're getting old. I mean, so is Babe Ruth. He ain't there, but they got a candy bar named after him. Yeah. Well, Bobby Tench is going to try to put this one over with if he possibly can. A-Rod. That's what I thought it was. A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez. That's right. Alex Rodriguez. Yeah, baseball player. I thought there was somebody out there named that. Retired Yankee. Yep. There we go. I knew there was somebody with Rodriguez. Well, I'm getting a lot of people out there telling me what it is now. But I thought it was A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez. That's right. The baseball player. Michael Rodriguez, we've got out here, the racer here on iRacing. He's up in 3rd. Now, he's going to try to put that thing in victory lane if he can. Lights on the pace cars off, Tim. We're going to have about 13 to go in this one. And again, just to let everybody know, the reason it says 94 instead of 90 is if they... the caution comes out before lap 89, we'll get one attempt at a green-white checker.
Seems like that's happened every week, don't it?
Hey, it's plate track racing. Former Ranger and Mariner and Yankees. Okay.
All right, we can go racing again, Joe. Y'all have to forgive me. I don't feel good tonight, y'all.
That's all right. You'll feel better.
I just felt real bad today.
Yeah. What about over with here? This thing, man, set in stone.
I have my good days and my bad days, Bubba.
That's what I do too. What about getting old is. I'm about to put this one in the history books here. As the lights on the pace car are off. Bobby Tench and Matt Quick out front. As the pace car's coming out of turn 4, it's going to do the hard left turn off on pit road. Bobby Tench up front is going to try to see what he can get done if he can't put this thing in victory lane. I need John. We're not playing football. We're playing racing right now. Here we go. Pace car's in. Bobby Tench is going to drop the hammer, make that thing go loud and proud. Here's the green flag flies. Daytona. We're back racing here.
Gonna sleep again, ain't he?
My partner is a moonshiner. That's Tim, man. He's the farming legend. Is this Adam out there? The Adam who knows RP? Is that who you are? Is that it? I see Baker. I'm gonna take that's who it is. Because I don't know the John part. I just know Adam. Tim and Joe show. There you go. Right now, it's a Bobby Tench show up front, and you can already see these guys. You see the patience, and you see it starting to heat up front here, Tim.
Oh, I'm seeing that 17. He's real close.
Yes, it is. Right now, Bobby Tench is leading this one as they head off into the turn. And he's got a nose out front crossing the line. That was close right there. The wrecking in the back is a huge one.
Caution.
Dana Osborne involved in that one. Let's see what happened here in the backside. Dana Osborne back there in the mix. Oh, side drafting going wrong between him and another truck back there. Then he came up the track and boom, hits the wall hard.
Yeah, I seen him when he turned. I just couldn't get the number off of it.
Art Peck. That's what I thought as Adam, man. RP, yeah. Yeah, I haven't talked to RP in a while, man. Tell him I said, hey. Well, Bobby Tench right now leading it. Matt Quick sitting in second. Well, this is going to put it down to the end. You can already still feel the tension. I always say, Tim, business is about to pick up. Run what you brung. Because up front, it's about to get dicey.
It can get crazy up there, Joe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, me and Tim, man, we up here. Tim's the farming trucking legend, man. He's a legendary man on the stream himself.
I tell you what, that 17 was pushing hard, buddy. He was trying to get around him.
Well, you're going to see a lot of these guys push hard up front. Bobby's going to try to protect that top spot. Matt Quick right there. Michael Rodriguez in the mix. J.R. Johnson. Kevin Hash, who won the first stage here tonight. He's up to 5th. Now, Sawyer Ott's not been able to get anything done, but he's not out of this one either. He's back in 10th. He won stage 2. The one that you want to win, well, that would be lap 90, main stage. Who's your favorite out here, Tim?
I ain't even gonna say.
Ain't gonna say you're gonna jinx him. I got you.
I won't jinx him.
Don't want to jinx him. Daniel Holloway. He's up in 9th. Yeah, you had him. Oh, we're doing pretty good, man. I tell you what. Haven't seen you on the Xbox in a while, though, man. Where you been? I've been playing Call of Duty.
They're coming in for fuel.
Crazy Dan says he's coming to the front. Okay, well, Crazy Dan, I don't see a Crazy Dan out here on the track, so I got to ask who that is.
21.
There's 21, but I don't see a 21.
I thought he was coming in for fuel. He just messing with everybody, I guess.
Trying to fake him out.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that now.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't.
What you mean 2 point? Man, whatever.
26.
Oh, 26. Okay. Oh, Daniel Holloway. So Crazy Dan is Daniel Holloway. Well, last week you was coming, or the week before you was kind of coming to the front and then just kind of got wiped out. So make sure you come all the way to the front this time.
He come too quick, didn't he?
Go WVU. Who was that? Oh, I don't watch college. I watch the Panthers on Sunday. Panthers. And they doing good too. They beat the they beat the heck out of Baltimore last week. They need to win this game because they need to win this game because they definitely going to win the next one. And the reason I say that is because Baker's out there, and I know who Adam likes, and that's going to be Pittsburgh versus Carolina on Thursday night. Hard to get away from the racing a little bit, but yeah. So that is the first time I have seen Panthers play Dallas Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers in the same season. They're going to beat both of them. That's right. They're going to lose just like the Cowboys did. We get back to racing before I get off on what you call it here. Bobby Tench back out front. Tim, we're going to have less than 10 to go here when we go back green.
It's probably end it.
Well, let's hope, man, that they are able to keep going.
They get to 86, it's over.
Oh, you got to remember, we get one shot at the green-white checker.
They won't get it if they don't have a caution.
Well, true. If they go all the way to lap 90 without a caution, yeah. You know what's bad is I got a race next Thursday night. That's when the football game is. Yeah, I need to call in sick. Tim, you gonna cover for me?
Do who?
You gonna cover for me next Thursday?
What's going on?
I feel sick. Already coming on.
Oh, you still feel it already coming on, huh?
I feel it coming on. Yeah, it's just coming
You
on.
can get a hold of John, he'll help me.
Yeah, I just feel it coming on. It's like, woo. Lights off on the pace car. We're going back here to finish this one off here tonight at Daytona. Bobby Tench out front, Matt Quick right there alongside. They have been up front a lot all night long. See what happens, man.
We got some fast ones right there, Joe, in the 6th places.
Well, you know what happens here has been patient all race long, but these guys, man, here at the closing laps, patience, teammates, and wrecking your mama comes into mind about now.
Yeah. In other words, get out of my way.
That's right. Get out the way. I'm coming through the front. What they call that song? Move. Get out the way. Yeah, I can't say the other word, but you know what I'm saying.
I
It's
said
go
it, then I
time.
stopped.
That's right. It's go time. Lights on the pace car off. We're getting set to go back here. CyberRacing Association Superspeedway Series. Here live tonight at Daytona. A good one here with the open setups on the trucks here.
They've been equal all night, Joe. They're going to have to maneuver around to get around one another.
Going to need help, I think, to get up there, but I've always said it. You don't need to pass the guy. You just need to get a little bit of fender out in front of him and cross that line before him. Pace car's at a turn 4. Going to drop off on pit road, and we're going back green flag racing. There's going to be about 7 laps to go here to collect us a winner. Green flag flies. They make these things loud, and it'll take them about a lap or so to get up to full speed. They head off into turn 1 side by side.
Yeah, that seems like it's slow, but they are geared higher.
Well, and that's just the thing about it. It takes them about a lap to get to full speed up here because of the restrictor plates and whatnot. But up top, you've got Matt Quick. He's going to try what he can. J.R. Johnson, talked to him earlier on. He's up there moving everything he can with Bobby Tench down low. Raymond Rittenauer, Michael Rodriguez, you've got a slew of trucks up high, a slew down low as they storm off down into turn number 3.
Up there, uh-oh, they just got under him.
All right now, man, J.R. Johnson slips down into second place. Matt Quick up front. Boy, those two men are nose to tail. 3 trucks there. Bobby Tench is not so fast. He's going to take it back to the high line and see if he can't get it done. Here he comes. He's rumbling up top to cross the line. We're going to have 6 to go here.
That 17 gets a break. He'll be up there.
Absolutely. Matt Quick still got a half truck out front, but the 66 of Bobby Tench, he's been oh so close the last couple weeks, just not been able to put it in the winner circle, but tonight could be his night. He has got a good pusher. Boy, you can see these guys side drafting down the back stretch.
We talked to him on the 3.
Thinking about maybe taking it 3 wide. The weed man himself, Jim Peterson, up there can't quite get it done. He puts it back in line. He's saying, I don't have too many friends right now, but they're trying to get that high line rolling.
Matt Quick and that 37 there, Johnson there. They pushing like crazy. That 17 pushing hard too, Joe.
Absolutely. Everybody's trying to push for everything they've got. Right now, Michael Rodriguez, he is pushing the machine in front of him. The 37 there, J.R. Johnson with the Chucky machine, looking mean and evil out there. Here comes Kevin Hash with the lucky dog. Better to be lucky than good. His teammates up there, though, along with him. Sawyer Wright. Those 2 machines trying to bring it to the front.
Shifting them up.
That was the 2 front stage runners, one at lap 30, the other one at lap 60. the 79. You got 87. That's Raymond Rittenauer. That's another teammate of them with a lucky dog. But up front, they're glued side by side, coming to the line, or actually to turn one. We've got 4 to go in this one. Up front, Matt Quick. He's got a truck out front of Bobby Tench right now.
What's somebody wreck, Joe?
Don't want no wreck right now.
No, I said somebody probably will.
Well, up high, Jim Peterson says, I'm going to try 3 wide. They'll 3 wide and upside, but he's got no help to get it done. He'll drop like a rock in water.
Yes, he will.
That's going to put Daniel Holloway up tonight. Paul Servant, Sawyer Rott, Kevin Hash, they are all fast. Raymond Rodriguez right there along with them. Or excuse me, Raymond Rittenauer, Michael Rodriguez along with them as they're going back there dicing it up. As you see these guys as they cross the line, 3 to go in this one.
Bobby Tench got down under it.
It is. Bobby Tench pulled a truck length out front right now with Matt Quick pushing for everything he's got. But here comes the high line back to life as they storm off down the super stretch in the back here. Look at that slew of trucks. Raymond Rittenauer up top. He is bringing that slew of freight train along with a 79. Sawyer Rott, he won the second stage. He would love to put it into the last stage in Victory Lane.
Watch that number 2 truck there when he gets up past that, where he can get up and watch him get up there.
Absolutely. Bobby Tench out front. He's been here in this position before. Oh, so close. If I would have been the last lap, he would have let it by a bumper. I've always said it's all he needs. It's just to get a little bumper out front. 2 to go in this one. They head off into turn 1 side by side, 2 to 2. Coming down the back stretch. Bobby Tench down low. Raymond Rittenauer up high. Boy, it is getting dicey up front.
Oh, yeah. They running what they brung now.
Absolutely. Everything you've got, you're showing it right now. And you're seeing Bobby Tench. He has definitely been patient all race long. When they hit the line, it'll be one more time. And folks, if they cross that line the next time and a caution flies out, it pretty much will do it in. A caution would have to fly now in order for it to get a green-white checkered or attempt into it, because we got 1 lap to go to put this one in the books. Lap 89. Who's going to get it? Raymond, Bobby, or anybody behind them?
I think Raymond got a little bit of a push there from the 79 of Sawyer Rott there, Joe. They can't get it up there.
Well, I tell you what, they come off into turn 3 for the final time here with a white flag out. You've got Bobby Tench up high, Raymond Rittenauer right there on the outside of him. They come into turn 3 out of turn 4. Final time, this time by, is Bobby Tench going to put this one in victory lane. They'll side draft. They're wrecking up front. Bobby Tench gets taken out. The leaders are taken out. Who just won this one? Michael Rodriguez just put it in victory lane. Folks, you have got to be kidding. Let's go back on the replay. Holy cow. Wow. That took out every top runner up front.
Yes, it did. It's over.
It is over. You're right. Michael Rodriguez, Daniel Harrington, and Paul Servant are going to be the top.
Man. All right. Paul, Daniel, and Michael.
Watch the replay. Look at that. 87's around. J.R. Johnson's around. He comes across the line, flipping and sliding and everything else. I mean, wow.
Tried to get 3 wide right there, didn't they?
They did. But Michael Rodriguez is going to put this thing in victory lane.
Yeah. He got a good shot.
He was in the right place at the right time.
You got noise in your mic, Joe.
I got a what?
Noise in your mic.
Noise? What are you talking about?
Sound like a car running when you key it up.
Sound like a car running.
Mm-hmm. It does. I wouldn't lie to you. Bring them guys on up here. I'm ready to go to bed.
Gotta find Daniel right fast.
Yeah.
All right, Michael Rodriguez, and I think Daniel Harrington was the second place. I believe Paul Servant was the man who came in third.
I didn't want to show him.
Well, it's not going to show that, no. Remember the what you call it, don't come up right, but let's bring up Paul Servant.
All right. Paul Servant, you got a copy of Tim McBride on OSRN booth.
Hey Tim, man, how you doing?
Oh man, I tell you the truth, buddy. I've been watching y'all all night tonight, and it's pretty good racing out there tonight. Y'all were sticking together, weren't you?
Yeah, everybody's up to par with setups, that's for sure.
That's what I was looking at. Joe and I were looking at about 5 or 6 laps in. Everybody was 2 by 2, and nobody trying nothing. So y'all was running kind of conservative, you know.
Yeah, well, we're already locked into the chase, me, Mark, and Dana, so we were just trying to be safe and survive. Unfortunately, they didn't. And, you know, this is my third top 3 in 3 races. I like to get second or first, man, maybe next one.
That's pretty good there, Paul. I tell you what, man, you're getting it done. I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, Ponderosa's beating us with the team points, but I mean, I got standing points. I'm in first, so you know, I'll keep taking the points this way. And grats to Mike for winning. It's great to see somebody else from from another team other than Ponderosa or Southern Thunder up front all the time. It's good to see somebody else get the win.
That was just a lucky win, though. He was at the right place at the right time, Paul.
Well, you know, these races are 50-50, you know, 50 luck and 50, you know, teammates and being out, you know, it's you never know with these tracks, man.
Sure don't. You got anybody you want to thank there, brother?
It's Team Southern Thunder as usual. Dwayne for the league. The competitors tonight. I mean, a couple yellows more than I'd like to have seen, but you know, you guys. It was a fun race. Hope we put on a good show for you.
Oh man, y'all done a great job. I enjoyed it, and I know Joe did.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Oh yeah. All right, brother. Maybe we'll see you next week, there, Paul. You have a good one, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Hope you enjoyed the show, man.
Oh, I did, man. I did completely. We'll catch you later.
10-4.
All right, that's Paul Servant right there, done what he needed to do. Well, let's bring up the second place man, Daniel Harrington.
Daniel Harrington, this Tim McBride on OSRN booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, man, second place.
Yeah. I didn't even know if I was going to make it through that wreck, but I wheeled the crap out of it and just got it to straighten out. Man.
But I tell you what, that several of them didn't make it through that wreck. And buddy, I tell you, you and you 3 were lucky.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, that thing that looked like a field clearing wreck. That was definitely a big one.
It was. It was a good side one there, Dan. You got anybody you want to thank there, Bubba?
I'll thank the wife for letting me get away with racing 3 nights in a row, and you know, I got my Twitch channel on the car. You know, check out the view from the 82, and I also got Checkpoint Radio on there. Give those guys a check out at checkpointradio.com. It's an actual radio show that's on the actual radio. They talk about esports and gaming. A good group of guys.
I tell you what, there was one thing you said right, and let Mama letting you do it. For putting up with it. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, everybody, we'll talk to you next week there, Dan, maybe. You have a good one, Bubba.
All right, look forward to it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Second place man right there, Daniel Harrington. Man, I tell you what, we were just watching Daniel right there, Tim. Well, he almost came across the line sideways in a thriller of a run. But this guy right here, Michael Rodriguez, right place, right time, and I tell you, we're going to put in victory lane. Michael Rodriguez, Joe White in the booth, got a copy. Michael Rodriguez, Joe White in the booth, got a copy. He's still celebrating. Michael Rodriguez, Joe White in the booth, got a copy. All right, Jim, if anybody down there in the team channel, tell Michael he's up here in the booth. We want to get a talk with him.
Say that again? I can barely hear you guys.
Well, Michael Rodriguez is Joe. I'm up here in the booth. Man, you made it through that mess. What was going through your mind when you saw that transpire up front?
Man, sometimes you just got to get a little bit lucky, and we come off turn 4, and I seen all those guys go like that. I just kind of closed my eyes, held it to the floor, and came out on top.
Absolutely, you did. I mean, you were up front there. You definitely put yourself in the right place, right time, and up front there at the end of this one. I mean, take us through most of your race. Did you think you had to set up here tonight?
You know, the race was up and down for me. I went down a lap, had to use my fast repair early, and I honestly didn't think I would be up here. About 10 laps to go. We had a caution, and everyone pitted in front of me. I gambled, I stayed out, and I guess that was the right call.
Absolutely. Well, it puts you in victory lane here tonight at Daytona for the CyberRacing Association Superspeedway Series. Michael Rodriguez, got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my teammates, Jim, Matt, Roddy, Albert. If it wasn't for those guys, I definitely wouldn't be here. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Last Minute Sim Sports, all those homes now, not later.
All right, there you go, man. Tonight's winner here at Daytona, Michael Rodriguez. Well, Tim, I tell you what, Michael putting it in victory lane. Obviously, we can't do a rundown on everything else because everything gets messed up on that. But wow, what a finish! That was a typical plate track finish, a wild one.
Man, I tell you what, Joe, how many of them we seen right there on the last lap?
It was crazy, and now it was crazy because some of those guys came across the line sideways in it. But man, typical plate track, typical Daytona, as always. Well, Tim, we're gonna head out of here, man, at Daytona. Hope everybody enjoyed it. For myself, Joe White up here, and Tim and Brian the booth. Everyone, have a good night.
Good night from Daytona, everybody in the night chat. We'll see you later.